Hello, everyone. It's about 14:55 Mountain Time, and actually, I'm in the process of uploading my video that I made on Periscope this morning. I'm in the process of uploading it to YouTube, so I didn't even think that this live stream would be able to go, but I just have to come on and tell you what's happening here. This is crazy. Uh, I was just listening to the Dan Bongino's show, where he's going through all the shenanigans that are going on with this whole twisting of the FISA warrants and the Carter Page and all of this business. Hello, everybody, as you're coming in. I just got to do this real fast. And apparently, I never heard Bongino say this, but he's saying the same thing, and he says he's been saying it for a year. I don't know. I haven't heard him before. He probably has. I'm not questioning that. But remember, I said that I'm concerned that Bill Barr with this entire investigation is with the Horowitz people and with Durham and all of that is that Barr's going to come back and just say, really all it is was just a big misunderstanding and we're sorry and we're just going to let it go. Okay. Remember, I've said that several times. Well, I'll be doggone. On Dan Bongino's show today, he's pointing out that they're trying to say that they did the Russian thing based on good probable cause initially, but they're leaving out the fact that they were spying on Americans to do it, not spying on the Russians, right? You need to go listen to the Dan Bongino show today. But what I've got to say is this. Andrew McCarthy, who is a former U.S. attorney for the District of New York, Southern New York, I think, let me just read this to you because this is out of his piece in the National Review today, and this is exactly what I've been saying. I'm concerned about the Barr's working towards. Remember, I said Barr wants to save the damn institutions. He doesn't want to clean house. He doesn't want to clean house. He wants to avoid that if he can, which would explain his very juvenile inabilities, I'll say, in handling the Epstein situation, along with everything else that we're seeing that's not happening the way it should. So let me read this to you, okay? This is out of the National Review, written by U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Andrew McCarthy, that is a good friend of Dan Bongino's and has been on, numerous talk shows. Let me read this. On the other hand, if the Horowitz report is going to take the tack that because Russia did in fact meddle in the 2016 campaign, any investigative overreach amounts merely to regrettable and understandable overzealousness. If they take that tact, Andrew McCarthy says, that would be a very big deal and not in a good way. Ladies and gentlemen, our government is so damn corrupt that nobody, apparently, if this goes this way with the Horowitz report and then the Durham thing, if it goes this way, ladies and gentlemen, our government is so corrupt, God may as well just go ahead and just burn this place to a cinder. I'm worried that Barr doesn't have any moral compass. That's all I got for you. Yeah, way ahead of me. No, Pete. I've been saying this for a long time. I got to give people the benefit of the doubt. People can change. People can repent. It's like I said on my broadcast on Periscope this morning, which is now uploading. I'm putting it on YouTube. It'll be uploaded in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We see sins and moral turpitudes in other people so that we can examine ourselves and see if we need to change, if we're honest with ourselves. We look at others' faults and then we say, does that mirror me? Am I like that? And I'm going to talk about it on my Periscope. I already did actually on my Periscope, and I'm uploading it to YouTube right now. We'll cover all that. It'll be up in about an hour and a half. Hopefully, if my putting this live stream up now doesn't screw up the whole upload. But my point is, I have questioned Barr from the very beginning. I've questioned Trump for his inaction. So no, Apparently, Andrew McCarthy and Dan Bongino and I are all on the same page. If they come back and say this was just a it's already gone, I know, but we're trying to regenerate it. We're trying to, give it resuscitation, CPR to get it back together again. That's what we're trying to do. All right. That's all I wanted to say. It just figures the shenanigans at the DOJ are just so disgusting I can hardly stand it. What they're doing to the Bundys, like I told you the other day, they're going back to the Ninth Circuit, make oral arguments in January as to whether or not they can retry them after the dismissal by Navarro, the judge, with prejudice, knowing what they did, the prosecutorial misconduct and the exculpatory evidence they hid, and the aggression of the federal government through the BLM and the FBI, unbelievable. And Barr's letting it go forward. This is Barr that's calling these shots. And if he's not calling the shots, he's not in control, and Trump needs to fire him either way. This is out of control. Going after Stone, with the information that's out on Lieutenant General Flynn now, that should be dismissed. Where the fucking hell is Barr? The asshole is starting to show his true colors. No, he always has. We saw the Ruby Ridge thing. I've already gone all through all that stuff. But this is out of control, and it's unnecessary, and it's unforgivable. Wait a minute, what was that? Swivel Heads. Roy, have you heard Barr's trying to circumvent change of venue from D.C. for trials? Oh, no doubt. It wouldn't surprise me a damn bit, because they've got all those liberal federal jurors that they get the same ones every time that they can count on to do what the feds want them to do. It's corrupt to the core. The whole thing needs to be burned down. And Trump, if he doesn't realize that, if he's going to let this go forward, he's as culpable and as guilty as those who are doing it. I'm hot under the collar, aren't I? I am. I'm hot under the collar. Because it's just amazing. I'm not saying it's going to come forward with Horowitz and with Durham and all this. That all was a big misunderstanding. But there are people that are beginning to wonder. Barr better go collar some of these assholes. Throw their asses in jail. Big bails, if any. Sedition, treason, and other violations of the U.S. Code. And if he doesn't, he's a criminal himself, and I don't mind saying it. Okay, I'm out of here, everybody. Have a great day. The Periscope that I did this morning will be up on YouTube in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's another holiday wish, but I also get into some information on personal relationships I think you might find interesting. Not my doing. I learned this, well, I kind of knew about it, but hearing it from a clinical psychologist kind of helps, and Richard Grant is pretty cool. We talk about him. Okay. All right, out here for now. Thanks, everybody. See you later.